kung mayroon tayong even trials. Sino gustong walang test pag pumunta ng school? Sana walang test, ano? Tapos diretso na tayo grade 2. So wala nang tayo sa grade 2 para diretso na tayo sa grade 3. Pero that's impossible. Okay? Ganon din ang Panginoon. Hindi po pwedeng wala tayong test para makikita yung totoong pananampalataya natin. So mayroong isang king sa Israel na pangalan niya Manasseh. Okay? 12 years old, naging king na po siya. But he was so wicked king na yung mga practices ng pagans, pinactice din niya. Like sorcery, prostitution, offering of, child to a temple, something like that. But what happened here? God put him in a very, destructive life. Anong nangyari dito sa 33:11-12? Meron ba tayo doon? Therefore, the Lord brought upon them commanders of the army, the king of Syria, who captured Manasseh, and who bound him in chains of bronze, and brought him to Babylon. And when he was in distress, he entreated the favor of the Lord his God, and humbled himself greatly before the God of his father. So it is possible that this suffering will be from God, right? Because God is orchestrating everything in a life of a child. Sino bang ama na hindi nakatingin palagi o hindi naka-focus palagi sa kanyang mga anak? Okay? As a father, I have to provide. I have to call them. I have to think about them. I have to see to it that they are doing the right thing. The same thing as with God. But we need to test them. We need to discipline them. Sinong gusto nga i-disiplina nila ang sarili nila? Lord, discipline me. No, ano? But God will come in randomly. Dahil tayo pag makagawa tayo ng kamalian, hindi natin alam na mali. Especially na nandating sa crossroad, hindi natin alam na, ano ba to? Bahala na. Tsampa-tsampa lang. But it's wrong. Why? Because you did not consult God. You didn't even pray before you do that thing. So, sa panahon sa ating sick bed, no? Diba, minsan nasa bed tayo, sick, wala tayong ibang gagawin. Is this yours? Alam nyo yung meron kaming sinasabi ni Brother na minsan yung hospital yung tawag namin na hotel yung bakit? Makahindo lang kami ng trabaho o iisip ng kung anong gagawin kung nasa hospital ka na. Dahil pag nasa hospital ka na, Lord, Lord, gano'n no. So nagbibiro na lang kami ng ganyan dahil alam namin na one way or the other, no? Punta kami doon kasi mayroon kaming case sa physical. But anyway, sufferings, no? Mga sorrowful event, minsan, makinig kayo nito. Itong mga pangyari sa buhay natin na ganitong klase, mas powerful pa sa kaysa sermon. Tama ba? So, anong gusto niyo? Yung sermon o disiplinahin kayo ng Diyos? Nagsabi kasi, na minsan na para sa akin na very effective itong bibigyan tayo ng discipline ng Diyos. Diba si Paul sabi niya, Lord, can you please take this suffering of mine? But anong sabi ng Panginoon? Yeah, my grace is sufficient for you. So naintindihan ni Paul na itong mga sorrowful moment sa buhay natin, sufferings, ano ba, minsan mayroon tayong mga sakit-sakit sa katawan. What is this, Lord? Bakit mayroon akong ganito? Para palapit tayo sa Diyos. Lord, sakit na naman, Lord. Hindi mo, ganyan ako. Lord, pinagaling mo ako last month eh. Alam kong pagalingin mo rin ako. Dahil bukas ay Saturday, next is Sunday. Alam mo, nagpasalamat ako sa Diyos. Dahil nung last week, Friday, inupo talaga ako. Thursday, Friday, ubo. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na wala na akong ubo sa Saturday at Sunday. Nakamas ako. Pero alam mo, natatakot ako dahil while I'm talking, baka atakihin ako. Biro mo. Alam mo, sa Saturday, hindi talaga ako inatake. It's a miracle. Pero kung nagpapiano na ako, so siguro magpapiano na ako, hindi na ako magpapiano. But anyways, on Sunday, the same thing. Di ba? Hindi ako naubod ko, baka natakot yung ubo sa mas o natakot sa Diyos. Anyway, ang Panginoon ay magbibigay pa rin sa atin ng favor sa panahon na gagamitin tayo ng Diyos. Hindi tayo mag-alala na, ano sa'yo kaya ito, Lord? Para mang demonyo na ito pumasok sa katawan ko. Hindi na ako makatulog, sakit na dito. But anyway, testing yun practice yun. Ipapractice natin yung ating pananampalataya. Anong masunod yun sa ating
yung doctrina.
anong doctrina? Sumobra na yung admin dito pala. Okay, satanic things work for our good. What? Hindi sa akin ito Mayroon tayong versikulo. Okay, si Paul had experienced a great deal of harassment, persecution, alam natin yan, di ba? Okay? But it didn't show him down in proclaiming the gospel of Christ. Pinutuloy po niya yung gawain niya. Romans 8:36, as it is written, for your sake, you are being killed all day long. Now, gusto ko titignan niyo yung metaphor, hyperbolic term na ginamit yung being killed all the day. Now, naintindi na mo yung being killed. If you are killed, you cannot move. You're paralyzed. You cannot even think. Okay? You cannot plan. You cannot move your hands because you're killed. But this is, of course, a figure of speech. So, ibig sabihin, yung suffering niya is more than sa ating suffering, probably. Okay? Of course, wala naman tayo noon. Pero, as we read the scripture, alam natin na yung suffering niya mas mahirap pa kaysa ating suffering ngayon. Tama po ba? The first Christian suffered very, distracted or even mamamatay sila dahil sa persecution. Pero ngayon, mayroon tayong persecution pero sa amo lang naman Minsan yung insulto ng amo, pero intindihin natin yung amo natin na mayroon din silang problema na mas malaki pa kaysa ating problema. But anyway, go back to this point, na si Paul, mayroong parang satanic attack nata ito biro mo, papatayin ka. So, in 2 Corinthians 12:7 to 10, anong sabi dito?
Satan to harass me, to keep me from becoming subjected. 3 times I pleaded with the Lord on this, that He should believe me. But He said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will also the more gladly of my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me. For the sake of Christ, then I know with weaknesses, insults, hardships, persecutions, and calamities. For when I am weak, then I am strong.
Now, nakikita natin is a satanic, Satan harass Paul. So, hindi po galing ng preacher yun na ang satanic attack gagamitin po upang ang grasya ng Diyos ay makikita natin. No? So, yeah, Paul endured satanic attack and affliction, but talaga binigay ng Diyos, hindi kinuha. Bakit? Okay? Para makikita natin yung grasya ng Diyos. God can even use the devil to work and good things in our lives para makumplito. Tama ba? Okay. Anong sunod doon? Mayroong sinful things work for our good. Now, how do we reconcile this? Na tayo hindi dapat makasala. Tama ba? Christians ought not sin, right? When we do, we will suffer. Di ba? If we do disobedience, okay, if we are disobedient, okay, ano mangyari? Discipline natin ng Diyos. Okay? But sinabi dito na even this discipline, even this mistake, pwedeng magamit upang makumplito po ang ating buhay. Kasi kung hindi natin maranasan yun, hindi natin alam. Okay? But if you know that this is it, halimbawa, pag mayroon akong example sa aming pamilya, okay? Gumawa siya ng isang malaking project. Okay? Like for example, your salary. Hindi niya pinaalam sa asawa. Okay? Pero mayroong naghihiram, lagyan niya ng porsyento. So na-tempt siya na pinahiram niya. Ngayon, yung hiniram niya, hindi siya binayaran. Kasi hindi siya binayaran, nangutang siya. Para mayroon siyang ipadala. Eh ngayon, nagbulyaso lahat ng problema, nag-complicate. Lumalaki yung problema. Tapos hindi niya sinabi sa asawa niya. Di ba malaking problema yon? Now, if this is really a sin, you know, considered sin na tinatago mo yung katotohanan, now, would you do it again if God will solve the problem? Of course not. Tama ba? So magagamit itong kamalian natin na we will not do it again next time.